Yo, I'm gonna be honest with you all for a second. Mario Odyssey is one of the best games I've ever played, in my opinion, and I say that about a lot of games, especially games that you probably never even touched. Why am I talking about a game that's. Wait, how long has it been? Jesus Christ! Like almost 8 years! Well, so I was originally gonna make a video of like Mario Odyssey pros and cons because I want to make a video, but I don't want to make a video with details and stuff. I just want to go on the internet and be stupid and just write a shitty script in like 20 minutes. But when I was working on this video, I was struggling to come up with, you know, flaws to point out because every time I come back to this game, I enjoy it and there's just a lot of cool stuff. Now, don't get me wrong, it is not a masterpiece and nothing's ever going to be perfect, and we'll talk about that later. But I just want to spend like a good chunk of time talking about Mario Odyssey and why this game is so fucking good. So, one of the major reasons I love this game so much is, well, Mario himself. He controls amazing in this game. If there's one thing you need to do to get a game done right, it's make the character and the game itself control good. Like, I'm a level with you guys. I like Mario 64, but personally, I find it clunky to control Mario. I did grow up playing Mario 64 DS, and it doesn't really control the best, but it is on a handheld console, so what do I expect? But for the longest time, I just did not like 3D Mario because I didn't think he controlled that well, just in my opinion. But when 3D World came out, the controls a lot better, and Odyssey probably the best Mario has ever felt to play as. And there is the capture mechanic with Cappy. You can throw your hat on an enemy or just random stuff and you can possess them, as creepy as that is. And it's a genius gimmick sometimes. The reason I say sometimes is because some catchers are actually doing some cool stuff. Like you play as a Goomba and you can stack on other Goombas. You can play as a frog and you can jump high, but other captures just feel kind of odd. Like you can possess a manhole cover and just move it out the way. You can possess a taxi and I'm thinking, oh, I'm about to, play GTA, but no, you just kind of teleport to a new place. And then you can like play as a statue just to hop around and get somewhere. It's a nice Tanuki Mario reference, but that's about all you can do. Even though there's a lot of odd captures, there's still a lot of good ones. The Hammer Bros, that's probably one of my favorites. The Coin Coffer. There's Yoshi. You can possess Bowser at the end. Wait, is this spoilers? I should probably put spoilers in the beginning of the video. And the way the game uses some of these captures to get the new collectible, well, they're not new anymore. God, my mind is all messed up. But the way the game has you use these captures to get the power moons is kind of genius. I'll try to have some footage on screen because I can't remember a specific one. Like I do know you use the onion dudes to get a power moon. You use the tropical wigglers to get some. You use, I'm pretty sure, the bullet bill at some points and the chain chomps. And dude, the areas you visit, or what the game calls it, kingdoms, they're amazing. And to prove that, let's do a quick ranking of all the kingdoms in the game. For probably my least favorites, it's going to be Cloud Kingdom and Ruin Kingdom. For the sole reason is Cloud Kingdom kind of unoriginal. That's always been a thing for Mario. But Ruin Kingdom kind of missed potential. I would have loved to see this area expanded, hopefully in a future 3D Mario game. Then we have the Snow Kingdom and the Lake Kingdom. Nothing against these two, I just prefer the other ones, but these kingdoms aren't that bad. Then we have Bowser's Kingdom and the Moon Kingdom. Bowser's Kingdom, I like the theme, but I do wish it wasn't as linear. Since it is supposed to be a kingdom, I was kind of hoping it would be a bit more open. The Moon Kingdom, it is open, but the gravity can be a bit annoying. Plus, just staring at the same white ground forever can get a bit repetitive, I guess. Next up, we have Cap Kingdom and Lost Kingdom. These two are alright. Cap Kingdom is a bit smaller, but that does make sense since it's the starting area. Lost Kingdom, this one's fine as well. Then we have Lunch Kingdom and Cascade Kingdom. These two are really good. I like the Lunchling Kingdom a lot for the colorful food stuff going on. Then we have Sand Kingdom. This one is probably one of the biggest kingdoms in the game. You got sand everywhere. What do you expect? And there's a lot of stuff to go see. Woodland Kingdom, probably one of my favorite kingdoms. And does anyone else think this looks like Planet Wisp from Sonic Colors, or is that just me? Then we have Seaside Kingdom. It's doing what I like about Lake Kingdom, but a lot better. It's more of a mix between ground stuff and water stuff. Then we have the Mushroom Kingdom. If you played almost any Mario game, especially Mario 64, you're gonna love this kingdom. Then at the top we have Metro Kingdom, for obvious reasons, because it's peak. And before I forget, each kingdom is gonna have a bunch of challenge rooms you can find, and once you go inside, there's like a main power moon you can get, and then there's always gonna be a secret one. I like that a lot. And another thing I like about Mario Odyssey's design is, well, we'll talk about the power moons later, but since there's so many power moons, you can collect a bunch and just skip like a whole chunk of a kingdom without exploring it, and I kind of like that. Like, it has a lot of speedrun potential. Oh, and there's also some extra stuff that came out after the game released. There's like Luigi's Balloon World. You can like hide a balloon, and if you have Switch Online, someone can go find that balloon, or you can do the other way around and find someone else's balloon. I thought it was gonna be stupid, but some people actually hide the balloons in clever spots, so good on them. And there's like a VR mode for Nintendo Labo, if anyone even remembers that. Oh, before I forget again, there are a bunch of outfits you can buy from Mario and Cappy. They don't really do anything gameplay wise besides lock you out of areas, so you gotta have specific ones on. Oh, the bosses, they're fun too. My favorite one has to be the squid dude, since you're fighting him in the whole kingdom, and that's really cool. I do hear complaints about the bosses being easy, and I can totally see that. There are harder versions, but they're honestly not that hard. Oh, and how can I forget? This was the game that kind of rebooted Pauline. Like, I know they're doing more stuff with Pauline and Donkey Kong Bonanza, but this is when Pauline got a major glow up, giving her some actual character. She's like a mayor of New Donk City, and that's cool. And there's like a lot of WTF moments in the game. One of the first things you do in the game is come across a T-Rex that you can possess, and honestly, that's kind of tame for today because Mario Wonder came out, and you know, Mario's literally on drugs in that game. Then in Metro Kingdom, you just see these cursed humans. Like, I still don't like these humans to this day. I get that's the appeal of New Donk City, but why could they not just look like the other humans in the game? Like, they look so out of place. So right now we are kind of going into the things I like about Mario Odyssey to the bad things I don't like. And there's not a lot of bad things, so let's get it done with real quick. There is a lot of power moons, like 999, and I'm pissed that it's not 1000 because I really want it to go up to 1000. But there are too many power moons. Like, every kingdom you have to buy a power moon from the shop. I'm pretty sure you have to buy 99 in total from the shop. I might be wrong about that. So I was wrong, but it's worse. There's 119 power moons that you buy from the shop. That's worse. Like, I feel like that kind of takes away from the outfits, because why would you want to buy the outfits if you rather just get the power moons to make it easier to beat the game? Like, I feel like that kind of defeats the point of spending coins on the outfits. And Yeah, a lot of these moons did not need to be here. Like even without the shops, there's still some moons in the in bad places. And that leads us to another thing I don't like, lame missions or missions that are reused multiple times. And there's like two missions I can think of, and I wouldn't be upset if it was one time, but no, you do this at least like up to three times in different kingdoms. One is like a plant power moon mission to where you gotta find a seed, take it to a pot, and then you gotta actually wait for this flower to bloom into a power moon. Like I said, it'll be fine if it's like one time, but no, you do this multiple times, and then there's this stupid challenge to where you gotta guide a sheep back to like a farmer. But if you lose that sheep or if the sheep falls, it's gonna respawn and you have to do it all over again. It's not fun. It's just annoying. And I said this earlier, but Cloud Kingdom and Ruin Kingdom are kind of lame. I get that they're supposed to be like these places where you fight Bowser, like midpoints between the plot, but it still kind of missed potential. I really wish they did more with Ruined Kingdom because that's a cool concept. So that's gonna be my video on Mario Odyssey. Like I said before, it's not a perfect game, and that's fine. It has a lot of good things that I like about the game, and I'm pretty sure the team that worked on Mario Odyssey is working on Donkey Kong Bonanza. I'm not sure if that's been confirmed yet, but just by looking at game clips of Donkey Kong Bonanza, you can tell like, okay, the Odyssey team is behind this. Plus, hey, look at that, Pauline's in the game, just like Mario Odyssey. There's just a lot of cool things about this game. And if you like this video, don't forget to like and subscribe. And hey, if there's like a game you want me to try out, leave it in the comments. I'll see if I own it or if I can get it just to make a short video. Alright, later. Bye.